There you go. Goodness gracious. What's up, Michael? How's it going? What's up, Max? Doing good. Warmer here today. Nice day. Kind of a boring day, but Mike, what's up? North, south. Yeah, you guys are quick on the gun. Dale, what's up, man? How much is your tab up to? I don't think you, Mike, do you have a tab? Tanner, what's up, man? Just catching up. For the first 2 minutes, it was spinning on the wheel saying that live streaming was not possible today. So I thought I was going to have to change. Happened to Carl? No, I don't know. I haven't seen Carl in a couple weeks. So I thought maybe we were going to have to postpone this till later, but third try was a charm. It spun and it went live instead of saying that live streaming was not possible. So who knows? Yeah, there's a lot. I tend to not show it. Just I show it one helmet at a time. Let's get this pulled up. Any Colorado spots open? I don't think anything's open right now. I think there's only one thing open right now, and that is, let's see. It's not Colorado. Where was it? Well, it'd help if I'm on the right day, wouldn't it? Obi's got Mikael Granlund up for $8 in the East Coast, but that's San Jose. That's not Colorado, obviously. Everything else is and Chili TLC. I commented on the post when I ran randoms that the 39th spot would be whatever you call it. Who are these two that have the same Brandon H, Mike D? Why do you guys have the same profile picture? This happened a few weeks ago. And if I don't know who you are, there is no such thing as a tab. That's for sure. I'll wait till I get a payment. But how do you guys plan that? You guys sitting together? Are you guys the same person? Could be a glitch. I don't think so. Do you guys see the same two pictures as me? Same exact photo on both accounts. Mike D, Brandon H. So anyways, Chili TLC is available for $4 in the Funko. Yeah, well, it was the same thing like 2 weeks ago, and then I asked, and then neither of them responded. So, which Brandon H? What's your last name? Mike D. What's your last name? Do I know you guys? I do know a Mike D. So, but I don't think it's the same profile picture as the Mike D that I know. Just so I know who I'm dealing with, obviously. Height? Yeah, I don't know that I've ever had you join, Brandon. Have you? And again, you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. I'm just curious. If I know who you are, I'd like to. Sometimes I forget profiles or people's names or stuff changes. I don't know. I can't trust myself. So only thing we have left up is Chili TLC in the Funko for $4. I don't even know who that is. Came across, yeah. Yeah, you guys are welcome to join. With new people, I will wait till I see payment until I run the break. So that's just how it goes. I can put my PayPal, Venmo, Cash App in there. No such thing as a tab unless I know who you are, and even then we try to avoid that. There are some people that have been joining in my breaks for 4+ years, and obviously they get different, I don't even want to call them benefits, but different, more slack than others. And then Mikkel Granlund. Those are our only openings. We also have our poll up right now. Which divisions will hit most tonight? Remind me what we're at, guys. Are we at? I'm Dale, in case you forgot. Thanks, Dale. $4, Ron, for Chili TLC. It was just the 39th, and Brian's snagging it. So Brian's got it. Sorry, Ron. So when I ran the randoms on the post, I said, you're welcome to grab it as soon as you see it. That was 2 hours ago. No one grabbed it. So that's what it is. Funko, yeah, same thing. Brian, I got you. It's just $4 since we do these for 12, and there's 3 randoms per spot. Is Greg here tonight? Maybe. I think he said he had practice. He's a coach. We'll do our dollar break first here in just like 1 minute. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Get your poll guesses. Someone remind me, though, where were we at on Wednesday? Did we bump it up on Wednesday, or is today the day we're bumping it up? I don't know if we were already at 70 or already at 80. If today's 80 or 90, or if today's the first day we're moving up to 70. I can't remember. Anyone remember Wednesday what we were doing for the bounty? Whatever it is, we're going to do $10 more. Randoms here, and here. Full size is full. We'll do 4 live fills tonight, same as we usually do. So let's start with the dollar break. We'll go there. Was the $89 open, or did I hear you incorrectly? It is open, Dale. It's $8 for Mikkel Granlund on a San Jose Sharks alternate, I believe. It's just Obi's random player in the East Coast NHL jersey. So if you want Mikkel Granlund, it's not Colorado is what I was telling you. We only have 2 boxes left from this series. The new series will be shipping in the next week or so. Dale, you got it. Obi, if you're here, that spot's selling for you. Good luck. That's a cool jersey. I like the Sharks alternate. So there is no random in the Funko. It was just the solo that got bought by Brian. So trade piece, yeah. I don't have a Granlund alternate. I would trade for that if I could find something that was tradable. It's cool. Okay. Yeah, let's get rolling. Dollar break. I think we had about 150 less spots than last week, so I'm not going to do the little freebie $50 for you here, but that's fine. Top spot, same thing. You can pick whatever you want. We have 500. Is that 61 or 81? 81. I believe there was about $100 in free spots and bonuses, so about 480-ish claimed, 490-ish, somewhere in that range claimed. Let's copy this. I'm going to read off who has who, so we're all in the same boat. Yeah, I mean, there's been times in the past, guys, just to adjust that, where I've let people that I don't know say they're going to pay and I don't check till later. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm owed thousands and thousands of dollars from people that haven't paid over the years, and it's not really my thing to. I don't want to keep doing that. I'm way too generous or trusting, but when it comes to someone new jumping, I'm gonna check it every time. What's the freebie bonus? So it's not just if you claim 20, you get 5 extra spots, is what I'm trying to say. I had you with 10 on this one, Dale. Okay, in the dollar break, we've got Greg E with 20. You've got 5 bonus with those 20. Dwayne, you had 10 there. Ron, you had 4. Christopher O, 25 bonus with that one. Bill S, you had 22, 5 bonus. Yeah, I thought I told you that in the text, Dale, but maybe not. We talked a while back. Christy, you have 10. Joe W, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian E, you had 4. Tom, you had 5. Max B, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Alex M, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Michael B, you had 15. Larry V, you had 31 with your 5 bonus. Raul, you had 10 here. Dwayne, another 10, which gave you your 5 bonus. Louis, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian E, another 4. Frank, you had 5. Chad N, you had 10. Ron, you had 7 there. Jim V, you had 30 with 5 bonus. Greg E, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jason M, 20 with 5 bonus. Ron, another 4. Chris, another 10, which gave you your 5 bonus. Brian, another 4. Raul, another 6. Derek F, you had 5. Dell, there's your 10. Derek, another 5 right after. Greg, another 4. Mark, you had 10. Jonathan R, you had 8. Michael D, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Ron, you had another 4. Juan D, you had 20 with 5 bonus. I think Juan won a few weeks back. Billy, you had 4. Rudy, you had 5. Vlad, you had 5. Ron, you had another 6, which got you over the 20 bonus, gave you 5. And then Sonic, did you close us? You didn't. You had 20 plus 5 bonus, and Raul with another 4, which gave you your 5 bonus. So that's how we get to that spot. Let's show the items really quick. Whoever wins top spot can choose any one of these items. Remember, if I've removed something recently that you were chasing, you can always ask if I still have it. Sometimes I just remove it to shuffle stuff around. I don't want to just keep adding 2 and minusing 1 and get to where we have 70 items to choose from. I guess there's worse things have happened to us, but okay. This is not my possession yet. It will be in the next day or two, so I just used a picture. But it's Nick Sirianni on the Super Bowl helmets, obviously on the opposite side. They did a ton of them like that, maybe on purpose. I don't know. We got Ed Belfour on the goalie mask. We've got Troy Polamalu on the USC full size. Christian McCaffrey signed custom jersey for the Niners. JJ McCarthy full size. Libby Dunn, Louisiana State LSU jersey, authentic Nike there. Frank Gore full size. This is Jonathan Quick. I thought it was pretty cool. This is in my possession, but I used the picture they used. I could take another picture, but it is here. Jonathan Quick, Kings goalie mask. We got Johnny Manziel. Finally, we put him in and we pulled him out last week right after that. Roberto Carlos, Brazil Nike. We've got Jerry Rice Nike. I almost said Ezekiel. Emmett Smith, custom. Josh Jacobs, SEC. Josh Jacobs. Ooh, yeah, Bama might be playing the boys down south for me here, BYU, huh? Or did they already win? Did Bama win? It's probably those two, huh? Josh Jacobs, frame jersey. Jaromir Jagr, Capitals. I had that listed as Penguins. I'm sorry, guys. He's been Capitals the whole time. I fixed it when someone told me. Jerome Bettis, Nike for the Rams. Mikko Rantanen, alternate for the Avs. J.J. Watt, VSR full size. Joe Namath mini. Joe Montana mini. I'm waiting for one of those to go at some point. Michael Strahan, Nike. Jack Eichel, Fanatics. Justin Jefferson, Nike. LT, STS. Tyreek Hill, throwback. Ray Lewis, STS. Baker Mayfield, cleat. Lawrence Taylor, VSR full size. For VSR 4 full size for the Giants. Y.A. Tittle, same thing, but for the Niners. Derek Brooks, throwback. Gary Payton, Mitchell and Ness. We're almost done. Tua, full size. Steve Smith, full size. Danica Patrick, NASCAR, full size. Archie Manning, full size. Diggs Brothers, full size. Trevor Lawrence, full size, and that's our choices. So if you win, you can pick any one of those items. Let's go over here. This tab, we like to get 7 or higher on the dice roll. If it's not 7 or higher, we roll again. 6 is not going to do it. Let's roll again. 6 again is not going to do it. Let's roll again. 6 again. I swear my dice rolling skills. 6, 6, 6, 6, 7. Okay, 7 is our number. As long as we get 7 or higher, we'll roll with it. 7 is the number we're going to do. Let's go here. Let's paste our items. Seattle for trade or sell in Radtke. Jason says, I'll take Seattle. You want to buy it, Jason? Yeah, all the goalie helmets are cool, man. I like it how they have their, a lot of goalies can customize their masks. The Utah goalie has a Velociraptor on. I think it's pretty cool. For Melka. Still waiting for him to sign some jerseys. Okay, here's all our items here. I think it was 41. Let's run it once just to make sure. 581. I said that wrong. 581 is the total that we copied. We'll run it 6 more times. Top name can pick whatever item they want. So good luck, everyone. Thanks for joining. See who wins tonight. Will it be someone that's won before or someone new? There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. If it'll load. And number 7. Top name on this one can pick whatever item they want. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jim V. Raul Jim again up there. Louie up in there. Max, you had 2 in the top 10. Chris O, you had 2 in the top 10. Dell, you got the top 10. Louie, you had 2 in the top 10. That's crazy. Then Michael, Greg, Ron, Greg, Billy. Some close there. But Jim taking the top spot. Are you sure number 43 doesn't win? In this one, number 43 did win, Tanner. How'd you know that? Look at that. Jim V had 43 too. Jim, if you're here and know what you want, let me know. I've had a sneaking suspicion on what you might claim, but I could be completely wrong. I have a far out guess. I want to see if I'm right. Congrats. Let's go down and show you that it was 7. I don't know if Jim's watching live. 7 times. Thanks for joining all. Sorry for those that didn't win, that can't seem to win, no matter how many spots you buy. It'll change soon, hopefully. Jim, congrats. There he is, Jim. You don't have to tell me now if you don't want to. If you know what you want, go ahead and let everyone know. They can congratulate you, or you can message me later, whatever you want to do. Let's stop sharing here. Let's go back to here. And let's get rolling with our normal stuff. Don't tell him that. What if he's like, oh, I'm thinking between... I don't want to guess before, because I might... Okay, I'll guess, Jim. But this is just because of some things you've liked in the past. You might be going full-size helmet here, and that's great. For some reason, I think that you're after the Roberto Carlos Nike for Brazil. But I could be wrong. That's my guess. If I'm wrong, just at least tell me that it was your second pick, so I was close or something. That's all I need you to say. You were close. Okay. Was I right? And don't pick that just because I guessed it. If that's truly what you wanted, that's great. I'll get it out. That's just what my suspicion was. I know that before, I think you liked a different soccer jersey, and I didn't know if it was the player, just because it's cool to have some different sports too. They're nice. I have another one. It's a Holland jersey. I don't know if we'll put it in the jersey series or the dollar break, but it's cool. Nice pick, Jim. I'll try to get some more soccer stuff in there too. It's nice to have at least something from every sport, but that was only soccer item. So, all right, let's get going. I'm going to try to not take too much time tonight. It was okay. Well, I'm perceptive, or is that the right word? Perceptive? I don't know if that's the right word. All right. It's not receptive. Okay, let's do our Funko first. We'll do our NBA jersey second. We'll do our East Coast NHL jersey third, and then we'll get into the football stuff. Gold Rush, fourth. Radtke, fifth. New series. I didn't make an announcement about that. You can kind of get to the idea here when you look back there. That's more than 6. I'm not going to take any chances. I'll explain when we get there. Got a bigger pool this time. And then Big Al's full size. Congrats and thanks, Jim, for not taking my pick. Yeah, Dell's been he's been slighted the last few weeks. People keep claiming what he's after, so for once they didn't. Okay, in the Funko, let's read off really quick here who has who, and then we'll figure out what box we're going to open. Vlad, you had Marino, Eisenberg, Seagal, Tyson, McIntyre, and Chase. Greg, you had Rodman, Hoffman, Guerrero, Depp, Kevin Smith, Michael B. Jordan. Chad, Tim's got the Shotzi Funko for trade. Someone else said something up above for trade too, and I don't remember who it was. But I mean, I know Seattle got sold. Ron, will you just confirm that you're good selling Seattle in Radtke to Jason? He said he'd buy it. I just remembered now, so I'm doing it now. Sorry. Back over here. Chad, you had Adam Sandler, Mike Singletary, Austin Matthews, Larry V, Hargitay, Carell, and McCormick. Chad, Cena, Bliss, and Wilkins. Ray, you had Sheen, Machio, and Ules. Bill S, Malone, Lawrence, and Estevez. Tyrone, you had McKinnon, O'Neill, Undertaker. Jonathan R, Iverson, Ben Stiller, Spike Lee, Jim V, Pacino, Bradshaw, L. Fanning. Sadiq, you had LaBeouf, Alexander, Hull, Jackman, Messing, and Elias. No, I took it out. Okay. I forgot who hit last week, but that's why we only have 19 spots. Eric B, Fox, Belair, Wilson, Bird, Bale, and Flavor Flav. Zach, you had Jefferson, Ron Howard, and Rachel Ziegler. Her movie is tanking. Tim, Clooney, Shotzi is up for trade. Tyreek Hill. Tyrone, you had John Jones, Daniel Radcliffe, Alice Cooper, and Brian, you claimed Chili TLC. I don't know if that's a wrestler or a music person. Shotzi for Jesse Eisenberg. That's like a cross between Breaking Bad and whatever the actor. She WWE. Okay. Tim, do you want to trade Shotzi for Jesse Eisenberg, the guy that's in the Facebook movie and a bunch of other ones, the one that just came out that the other dude won an Oscar for? Not for Jesse? Okay. will buy Carroll or McCormick for trade or sell. Brian says he'll buy Steve Carell, Larry. So let's just do this. Good buying, and then McCormick is for trade or sell if anybody else wants to buy or trade for McCormick. I'm going to figure out what box we're open here. But last, okay, deal, thanks, perfect. So Shotzi, McCormick are still up in the airwaves. Larry, you've got a $4 credit, so just use it later, or I can send back to you if we need to later. So let me know. Shotzi. Also, I'm assuming that's WWE or music. 1, 2, 3, 6 is what we have. 1, 2, 3, or 6. No 4 or 5. There we go. 2. Jason says he'll buy McCormick. So those are $4 spots. Jason T. McCormick. And Larry, that leaves you with just your SVU claim there. Deal, thanks. Perfect. Okay. At the buzzer. We're good to go there. We rolled dice number 2, so I'm going to grab number 2 out here. There's our 2. Okay. 7, 8, oops, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Shotzi's the only one that's up. Tim K is trying to trade Shotzi. That's it. But we're opening here, so I'm going to get it going. Okay, good luck all. I won't shut the poll down, but if NFL hits here, it'll count towards whatever you guys are voting for. North, surprise, surprise. Northeast, Southwest. Tennessee won both the women's and the men's tournaments, so I put a Tennessee up there. They won their games. They're all moving on. So I put a little Tennessee there. I'll probably keep it there. Okay, autograph Funko, Gold Rush. Let's see what we get this time. We've pulled 1 actress and 1 NFL player so far. See where we go on this one. Okay, good luck all. I have not seen it yet. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. That's got to be a headliner. Maybe it's not. It's not, but there's too many to pick from. Man, Mike Tyson. Eat your babies. What a cool Funko, man. Beckett certified. Mike Tyson, big red ink on that signature too. That is so cool. Freaking awesome. Should have had him backwards. Who is he paired with? Tyson, Oscar De La Hoya. He's not in this series, but that would have been cool. Julio Cesar Chavez too. Ryan Garcia. That's cool. Great hit. That was claimed by Vlad too. Vlad, you've been hoping to get a Funko. You got one here. Nice one, man. These were $12 spots, Dale. And there's 20 of them. I mean, there was 20 of them. We've got 19 now, but okay, congrats. I love seeing that. Mike Tyson, Iron Mike. Very cool. Boxer, NFL, and actress now. That's freaking sweet. That's gotta. I mean, I've opened a lot of items. That's got to make my top 100, just for how different and cool it is. Maybe top 100 if I don't count Big Al stuff, just wild stuff. Mike Tyson's sweet. Okay, let's go NBA jersey here now. So we're still at zeros on the guessing game. That did not affect it like it did last time. There was 1 random up and it sold, so we're good to go. Chad, in this one, you've got the Lakers and the Mavericks. Scorching, Cleveland, Washington. Bill S., San Antonio, Charlotte. Brad M., Denver, Toronto, Golden State, Orlando. Zach, Minnesota, Sacramento. Sadiq, Boston, Milwaukee. Tim, Philadelphia, New Orleans. Larry, Chicago, Indiana. Sadiq, Utah, Portland. Max, you had Miami and Memphis. Chris O, Oklahoma City, and the Clippers. I always want to say Chargers. Nick B, Houston, Brooklyn. Larry A, New York. You sold your random to Vlad. That ended up being the Atlanta Hawks. Matt, Detroit, and Phoenix. If you guys think I'm going too fast and need me to read your randoms again, let me know. I'm trying to not hold you guys up all night. Our streams have been going a little longer than I want them to. New Orleans is up for trade if anybody wants to offer a quick trade there. We've got boxes, these ones. We're down to 1 and 2. High numbers, huh? We've already opened all the high numbers. 1 and 2. Perfect speed. Okay. I have a hard time with the break rooms that sit around for 20, 30 minutes in between stuff. And I get that that's not by choice, so I'm not knocking anyone. But for your sake, if we can move it, just opening stuff all night is more fun. Tim, do you want to trade New Orleans for Indiana for an auctioneer? I do read the names a little fast, so I'm trying not to bore you guys. Luckily, I post all these on Facebook too, so you see it, but some don't look at those until they get live. So that's the trade offer. Indiana for New Orleans. Yes, he says. Okay. Congrats to one of you too. Whenever a trade's made, it happens, I swear. New Orleans and Indiana, switching by one line. Max says, darn, if either of you guys want to trade for Memphis, well, maybe you don't want either of them. Let's go Dirk. Dirk would be sweet. Dirk would be sweet. I want to see a nice power forward. Okay, 1 or 2. See if I can, of course, I rolled too far. That's a 5, not going to work. Oh, good enough. 1 or 2. Yeah, freaking every time. How does it fly back that far? 5 again, not going to count. I need like a little bowl where it lands, I got to fix this stupid camera that's on this big, like, stretchy, bungee cord thing. 5 again! Here it is. 6! I just need to go straight to randoms, guys. I think my dice long days need to be over with. Just use random.org for everyone. That's a 1. We'll go 1 on this one. I've proven I can't handle the responsibility of the dice. Maybe that's a good thing, though. Yeah, I know I should. Or I should just learn to not, chuck it against the wall as hard as I can. That might be a start, huh? Okay, NBA jersey. We had one call out for Dirk. I don't think Dirk's on the front page. But I love Dirk. Front pager here would be nice. Let's see if we can get it. Front pager would be nice. I'm feeling red. I'm feeling red. And if you have red, and I just jinxed you, I'm sorry. Feeling red. Okay, here we go. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. I'm technically right, suckers. There's a little bit of red on that. It's not the main color, but I'm counting it. I'm a genius. This is a great hit. That's Dame time. Number 0, Damian Lillard on the Milwaukee Bucks jersey, not the Portland Trailblazers. That's Milwaukee. It's a nice greenish color there. Headliner type name. If you don't like Damian Lillard, played at the school that my sister-in-law coaches at now. Weaver State. There it is. Damian Lillard. Milwaukee was a random, was it not? It was. Milwaukee was the random for Boston going to Sodic. Sodic, nice hit. Dame time. We're starting with 2 decent hits here from the third-party stuff. It is a custom, obviously. I will let you know if it's authentic. This one is custom. Dame Lillard. Better put some respect on his name. Great hit, Sonic. He's out tonight. Yeah, he's getting towards the end of his career, that's for sure. But his accomplishments, besides winning a championship, Just a great player. Seems like a good guy to have on your team, too. Nice hit, Sonic. Milwaukee box hit in the Dame Lillard. I love it. I'm a big fan of Dame, so we keep it going with third party. Let's see if we get our headliner type stuff in our next few. Would love Axkingsbury jersey. I don't know who that is. I think a tab. I think you dropped something on your keyboard. Kingsbury. Who the freak is Kingsbury? Why can't I think of who Kingsbury is? I like old school. It's got to be Chris Kingsbury. I don't think I know who that is. All right. I'm not cultured enough. Okay, let's go East Coast. We're down to our last two boxes. There is a new series. I lied. He talked about putting Wayne Gretzky in there. He's not doing Wayne Gretzky as the main chaser in this one. The main chaser in this next series instead of Lemieux will be a very nice jersey anyways. It'll be Connor McDavid. He will be locked. There are some other fun jerseys to chase just like this series as well. But McDavid will be our locked jersey. We may be locking Ovechkin again as well. Ovechkin's on. They play for Iowa. That's cool. So Ovi and McDavid, or at least McDavid, will be locked in this next. McDavid's. He's not cheap, no matter what you do. So that'll be a fun one to chase after. Hopefully in the next few series we'll get a Wayne to go after too, but not this one. And he's tough. He's tough to put in anything. So, Brad, can Adam buy Kochetkov? Are you here, Brad? Peter Kochetkov. One second, guys. I'm gonna check this notification. Oh. And no text from my wife. Okay. He may not be live. I think he's. Hey, if it's got sentimental value, I've got a ton of stuff like that other people probably wouldn't want. So I get it. Okay, let's read some players off here. We've got just two boxes left to random off, 20 and 45, even amounts, so nothing to random or to do bids on here. We've got Nick with Draisaitl and Morrissey, Jonathan R with Kaprizov and Perry. Larry A, you had Kurashev and Gudas and Zegras. You sold Jason T, Eklund and Sanderson. You sold Jonathan R, Kopitar. Craig, you had Panarin and Drysdale. CK, you had Richter and Anders Lee. Christian, Hagel and Fox. Chris O, Nemec and O'Reilly. Obi, you had Wah and you sold Dale Mikkel Granlund. Kane, this Scorching, you had Kane and Krause. He scored a goal in the game I went to, and they called it back. We scored 8 goals against that backup scrub goalie. I don't know what he's doing in there, and they called 2 of them back because the bench kept crying and challenging stuff. Right, that's the best way to say it. Jonathan R, Kachuk, Scheifele, Brad, Nash, and Kochetkov, Merzlikins, Gilmore. If you want to sell Peter, let Adam know. If you're not here, can't answer, no big deal. Dylan, you got Gensel and Mercer. Frankie Valli, that's cool. The singer, right? Is that the Big Girls? Or not Big Girls? Or maybe it is Big Girls. Don't Cry, that song? Isn't that Frankie Valli? Derek, you've got Ben, Fleury, Kempe, and Suter. Okay, at least I only embarrassed myself halfway. Jonathan R, Sorokin and Vernon. Jason T, Coyle and Reeves. And then Mike H, you have Skinner and Teravainen. I don't see Brad responding here for the cells, so he's probably not live. If he happens to get here in time, we'll ask him. Have you seen the way that they parade him out there now to do his shows? He looks like my Weekend at Bernie's from the Grease movie. Oh, nice. They like parade him out there, and he doesn't even know where he's at, and he barely opens his mouth, and people pay to go see him. It's a little sad. Okay, we only have 2 numbers here. We're going to run it 7 times to get the top number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hard to see if it changes because the numbers don't change unless they switch. They did at the very end there. 45 is what we're going with. 45. So 20 will be for next week, our last jersey. Let's stop sharing here. Roll 45. Gold Rush coming up next. Radtke after that, and then some Big L stuff. He does look like a ventriloquist. Go, search it up. They like get him out there, and it's literally like someone's controlling him from behind. It's crazy. Or he looks like one of those animatronic machines from like Chuck E. Cheese. I'm assuming Chuck E. Cheese is a national thing, but maybe it was just here in Utah. I'm not very versed in that. Miami Heat, Washington Wizards. That's cool. I'll have to look him. I don't know who he is. Get my list back up here. Okay, we're ready to roll. I don't know why this is not pulling up. To check. My wife is not in a ditch. Supposed to be home like 40 minutes ago with my kids. Okay. Box 45. Good luck all. Next up, Gold Rush full size. Then Radtke. Maybe headliner, maybe not. Regardless, every jersey we pull from these series has been pretty dang fun. So, going Rangers. Larry's filling the quack, the Ducks. He's got a couple Ducks. I don't really have a read on this one, what I think. Dylan saying quack. He's matching your quack. Hurricane, says Adam. We pulled 1 Hurricanes. It could happen again. Okay, what direction are we going? We're going the same way we always do, I think. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Like the Ducks. Ducks are fun. 3, 2, 1. Who called that? My opinion. You guys are weirdos with your right guesses. You guys are weirdos with your right guesses. I hit the same jersey a week ago. Me and Craig already made a trade for it. That is number 23 for the New York Rangers, Adam Fox. Waffle Board saying, hey, now that's got to be random. It is. Christian, hitting on the random. You're on tonight. We got an Adidas Pro East Coast COA as well. Adam Fox, he's always had that small signature. He's one of the first guys that I felt comfortable identifying because of how small it was way back when we started doing hockey. Okay. Adam Fox, I think I've won. Let's see. How many did I win? 1 East Coast from you, Christian? Was it the Seth Jarvis moons ago? This has got to be your 5th or 6th East Coast from me. Nice hit. Adam Fox, Adidas Pro, Rangers, as my opinion so eloquently picked beforehand. Too bad Harvard didn't teach him how to write. There's your. It is a short name. Who was it that I saw one of you guys reply to someone on a different post, and it really made me laugh. So nice to Adam Fox. Someone was complaining about Bo Nix's signature somewhere. I don't know if it was Brian E. or someone else said, what do you expect? He has 5 letters in his name. How long do you want him to make it when you only got 5 letters? I saw one of you guys comment on a post, and it really made me laugh. That was you? What did the Fox say? Man, I'm glad Brad wasn't on. Yeah, no Peter. Christian, nice hit. Tried to do that spot, was denied. I didn't even see you trying to do it. Good thing it didn't. Craig, it was one of the Rangers. Do you know that I've got another Panarin, the alternate crest Panarin here that I'm going to put in the Big L's, but I'm trying not to. don't want to like shove it in your face, but Panarin won't come out of dang East Coast and then have you have it in Big Al's too. But I could if you'd like to. It's not the classic one; it's the cool alt crest one. I mean, I like them both, but that's so funny. Adam Fox, not Panarin. Sorry, Craig. You know what? I didn't even think of Panarin. I guess I saw the 23 really fast. So nice hit, Christian. Congrats. One more box left from this series. Yeah, it can still come out this series. Just because we have one left and we just pulled a Ranger doesn't mean the second Ranger also got saved to the last. Just never know when we're doing all these random. What number was that? 45? Okay, one more box left. And then I haven't looked to see if Panarin's in the next series, Craig. He's not a pictured headliner. I need to look. I have the list here. I'll look at it right now while we're guessing college teams. Just open 2045, so 20 left. Okay, it's Gold Rush full-size time. Washington is up for sell or trade in this one if anyone wants to grab the Commanders from Nick. Guess your college teams who you think might be coming out. Sorry. Whatever player comes out, if you get the college team right where he was drafted from, you are in line to win next week. You have to get 2 in a row right. We want the locked player. McDavid. He has it for sell for 12 or trade for another team. So this is where you guess a college team. Anyone can guess. You don't have to be in this break. Craig, let me see if Artemi Panarin's in the next series. He sent me the list yesterday or the day before, and then he changed it a little bit. If Panarin's not in that series, I'll throw him into my series, so at least he's somewhere if you want to dabble with him. Uh-oh. I don't see Mr. Panarin. There might be other Rangers, though. I'll put the list out as soon as we're done with this series so you guys can start looking at some of your targets. There's some fun names in here. Yardy Curry's a cool one. I think it's one of the headliners. I think it's an all-star jersey. So yeah, Craig, if it doesn't hit in this next one, I'm gonna have to put it into the license series so you can. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of time. At least you know you got a chance down the road from my series. Great player. I love his stuff too. I think I have one jersey at least of his. Any Avs on that list? Probably. Let me just see quickly. I'm not gonna. It's a long list. 55 again. Ross Colton's on there. Back on there. He was off for a little bit. I just saw his name. Any other Avalanche? Ross Colton. He might be the only Avalanche, but at least there's one. Almost to the bottom. And I may have missed one. I'm going quick, scrolling up. I think he might be the only, but at least Colton's on there. Okay, in this one, Gold Rush. Nick sold that to Larry, is that right? Nick, you've got Pittsburgh. Your random Washington went to Larry A. Vlad, you had Miami. You sold your random to Nick B. That's Baltimore. Greg, you had Dallas and the Jets. Scorching, Tampa Bay, Seattle, Buffalo, and Jacksonville for Bill S. Sonic, you had Kansas City and Indy. Tim. Okay, you've got San Francisco, Detroit, Denver, and Cleveland for Leland. Jeff C., you have Cincy, Green Bay. Max, you have New England, New Orleans. Chris O., Minnesota, and the Rams. Nick B., Houston, Tennessee. David L., you have Chicago and Vegas. Larry A., you have Atlanta. You sold Brian E., your random, which was Philadelphia. Jonathan R., Giants and Chargers. Alex M., Carolina, Arizona. TCU, Eastern Michigan, Ohio State, North Carolina. There's a good bunch of guesses. All right. Again, you don't have to be in this break to get the guess right. You do have to be in this break to win the helmet. Is that memo? Oh yeah, no problem. I always look at it at the end, so unless I don't know who you are. Oh, Dustin, did you claim it first? Hold on. I'm just going off of what you guys were talking about. Washington for sell or trade in Gold Rush. He said, how much? Dustin did get it. He said, buy Washington, and I totally missed it. Dustin said, buy Washington, and then Larry, about 10 comments down, said, we'll buy. Larry, if you sent, just take that offer. I can send it back to you. Close the bowl, says Larry. I'm going to close it right now because it's not a tie. Thank you, Larry. Dustin did get Washington. I missed that. Larry, looks like you did already send. You can use that New College by Washington. Yeah, it was in between them, so I missed it. Dustin, I'm sorry, man. That's my bad. Send it back. You got it. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. Well, I won't, but it'll go as a credit. Let's take the time to send Larry back. Okay. So it's not Larry. Where the freak is it? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Right here. It is Dustin. Dustin for 12. And I read everything else, so we're good to go. It's a Facebook prison college, yeah. You're not back in prison, are you? You've been just not telling me? You don't want to admit. Okay, we also have boxes 1 and 2 here. Let's see if I can roll it faster than 5 dice. 5 dice rolls. Sorry, Larry. Sorry, Dustin. That was Dustin first. Thanks, you guys, and good luck. What do you know? It's a 5. Hey, second roll. We got another 1. Both 1s on 1-2 choices. 1. 2 will be saved for next week. Okay. Saving Larry some money yet. He might be. Or it might just be heartbreak. There's always, every night there's heartbreak. What's my guess? I'm going to pick a headliner here. You know what? I'm going to say LSU. Anybody else say LSU? If you did, you're a smart person. Jeff's got LSU. Jeff, we're winning. Dave's got LSU. Jeff, Dave, we're winning. You guys ready for this? No Theismann. Saying, please no Theismann. Every time we over talk about randoms or stuff selling or there's a mistake, that's the thing that hits. So hopefully it doesn't, or hopefully it does, depending on what side of the deal you got. But again, we'll always go first come, first serve. I just missed his comments. That's my bad, but nothing. That's the way it should have been. We close the poll. You guys are going north. North. Surprise, surprise. I've got a south helmet out there on the Peyton Manning Tennessee helmet, but who knows? I think this is the night you guys are going to win. There's no way we can go like 8 times in a row without the North winning. Did someone, West will win, says Eric. Let it be known. Did anybody remember what we were going for in the bounty on Wednesday? Was it a elevated number? Was it 70 or 80? Whatever it is, we are 10 more today for the bounty. Can someone remember or go back and listen or something? I can't do my job very well. Speed replica helmet. That's what I want to see. What I want to see. Maybe today's the first one going up. Is today the first one at 70? I'm going to go with that until someone corrects me. So we're at 70 unless I was at a higher number last week. Okay, good luck, everyone. Here we go. A bird, a plane. Oh, you think it's going to be a bird? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There's like, what, 3 or 4 bird teams? There it is. That is a, I think I can tell who it is just by the edge right there. Pittsburgh Steelers on the flash. Always a quick claim team. They don't always hit every case, but they're a decent team to have. That's the first team claim too. Nick F. Steelers on the flash. See, I knew we were getting flash today. That's why I put a Tennessee flash out there. Nick, let's see what you got. And there's a North too. You guys are up 1-0. Of course, the tie he missed. Yep, that's the way it happens. Well, my guess was wrong on who it was. I thought I saw the edge of the signature of someone different, so I was wrong. We've got a Mason Rudolph flash. Just kidding, he's on the checklist. Replica here. Who we got? 3, 2, 1. I thought for sure, I haven't studied the checklist. I thought for sure it was the end of George Pickens' signature, but it's not. It's Mr. Rod Woodson. Went from thinking it was a current receiver to a retired defensive back. Rod Woodson. Great hit there on the Steelers flash. All-time Steeler, Mr. Woodson. Not the best Woodson out there. Probably the second best Woodson ahead of Darren, but he's no Charles. We can all agree on that, right? How do you guys rank your Woodsons? Am I wrong on that one? Am I wrong on putting Charles ahead of Rod and Darren? Nice hit, Nick. Congrats. In hindsight, was Larry not first? I'll have to go back and look at that. You don't have to put Raiders, my opinion. You could just say Woodson. You won a Super Bowl with the Packers. Darren should be in the Hall of Fame. You think so? Eric, where do you rank the Woodsons? Do you have Darren ahead of Rod or Charles? I don't really know if there's a wrong answer here. Interested if it's up for trade, says Steve. Nick, if you have it up for trade or sell, let me know. He's going to hold on to it. Okay. Down the road, maybe he'll know. Rod is the best Woodson. See, maybe Brad and I shouldn't count because I'm a Packer fan. Brad's a Steeler fan. Where do you guys rank? Oh, so that's a Michigan fan, yeah. Where do you guys rank the Woodsons? Show me in the chat. Okay, next up, nice hit, Nick. Beautiful helmet. Love the Steelers flash. We see him a lot in Baltimore too, but Steelers is where I like to see him. Okay, time for Radtke. Okay, spiel on Radtke, guys. Let's close this first. Hold on. Oh, what college? Rod Woodson was Purdue, wasn't he? Purdue? Jeff says he was a Purdue Boilermaker. Yes, Purdue it is. I thought I saw Purdue. Because you got Mike Allstott, you got Drew Brees. It's never a bad guess. Well, maybe no one did. I thought I saw Purdue. Man, no one has gotten the guess right in like 4 weeks. Daryl, what's up, man? Excited for your box in like a week or whatever it is, a couple days. Purdue, I don't think anyone had Purdue. If you did, let me know. I'll go back up and look, but I just did a scroll and didn't see it. Don't. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so here's the spiel on Radtke, guys. Sunday, awesome. Usually we have 3 rows of 2. I've got 4 rows of 3 now, so there's 12 helmets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The reason we're doing this is, and I've got numbers on them. We're going to do it on random.org, not a dice, because roll 2 dice, you're more likely to get the middle. I just want it to be a random number. Might as well run a Radtke 4-boxer. We could do that one of these weekends again. We did it a while back. Usually what they'll do is they come in boxes of 3, and 2 boxes will say case 1, case 1, case 2, case 2. Look at all those raves on the shelf. Woof. I'm trying to collect them, all right? Leave me alone. I've traded for them. I bought 1 or 2. I've won 2 or 3. Leave me alone. What is that, Rams, and how do you put that in your series? That's Kurt Warner, actually. That's the one I bought. I had an eBay gift card from Christmas from 3 months ago that my wife gave me or my in-laws gave me. I used it for that. Should do a free one. Yeah, that's a good idea. Kind of. Usually they write box 1, box 1, box 2, box 2, or case 1, case 1, case 2, case 2. So we know that, I'm not pulling 2 of the 4 boxes out that don't have a headliner in it. I couldn't, he kind of gave me an understanding of, based on the number of the label, that it should be 1 and 2, but I don't want to chance it. So for these 2 cases, instead of doing 1 case at a time, there's going to be a whole 12 choices on this. We're going to run random.org and just remove whatever number hits. But in advance, again, I'm sorry if we hit 4 reps in a row. I'm sorry if we hit headliner 1 and 2 at the very start. Those that believe in and join Radtke, I think you guys are pretty much convinced that there's good stuff outside of the 1 headliner. There's good stuff outside of the 2 best helmets in the series in the case. I mean, there's fun stuff throughout. So whatever happens, happens. Also, if the headliners wait till the end, I don't know how to stop that from happening other than holding them out until or putting them in and holding others out. I don't know. So we have 12 choices here. We might hit 2 headliners fast. We might hit them slow. We might hit a bunch of authentics fast. I will tell you this: when I was unboxing them, I thought, oh, maybe I could like see which one's heavy and see that this is a box that goes with that. I'm pretty sure we have 7 authentics and 5 reps, but don't take me up on that. Maybe there's a bag and a visor. I think we have, based on when I was trying to organize them, that there's 7 authentics and 5 reps, but just assume that 3 and 3 until we prove that point, which won't be until the end. Anyways, I think we should have some fun helmets here. So, well, let's read off who's got who. You guys are up in the north, 1-0 to 0 to 0. Yeah, leave me alone, all right? I'm doing something with my raves. Got like 6 of them or something. Leave me be. In Radtke, I've got Jonathan R with New England. Nick B, you have his random with the Giants. Jonathan, Tampa, Dallas, Arizona, Cincy. Greg, Vegas, and Atlanta, Philly, Miami. Ron, you had San Francisco. You sold Seattle to Jason T. Greg, you had Carolina, Denver, New Orleans, and the Rams. Obi, you had Pittsburgh. Nick B, you bought Tennessee as a random. David L, Washington, Chicago, Jacksonville, and the Jets. Tim, Detroit, Chargers. Brad, Minnesota, Baltimore. Scorching, Cleveland, Kansas City. Brad, Indy, and Houston. Obi, you had Green Bay. You sold Larry, Buffalo. So whatever you normally plan for in a case, just know that it's 2 cases mixed together. Who won the game? That was Sadiq. Let's go, Jason T. You voting for Jason T? Oh, for Seattle? You want to see Seattle, Adam? I know you like seeing Seattle stuff. Larry's looking for Allen. We pulled a couple Allens from Radtke. Let's stop sharing here. And obviously you saw that some of the headliners were flexes, so flexes are possible in this series too. Should be fun. Let's do this. I don't know why I just got rid of that screen, but I don't need to show you 1 through 12. I can go to random and then put it in there. Oh, well, share this, please. Okay, let's go here. Again, 1 through 4, 5 through 8, and 9 through 12 on the bottom. Here's all our numbers, 7 times on our randoms, what we'll always do for these. So top number after 7 will be the one we're opening. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Starting with box 9. Box 9. Miami times 2, Cincy, Green Bay, San Francisco. For tonight or what? I want to see anyone. That's funny. Okay, box 9 is what we're rolling with first. Of course, we get a bottom box. That's bottom left. It is, right? Okay, let's move these 2. There, box 9. Here, oh, also, I'll explain that quick as well as I know. I may be off a little bit, but I don't know if it's every box or like 2 per case or 3 per case or 1 per case. No, I'm only opening 2 of these tonight. Same as normal. We just have a pool of 12 to open from instead of a pool of 6. Same amount of breaks, just a bigger pool out there to bug me when I try to walk around them. It's March Madness month. We'll likely only get these 2 cases because next month we're back to the LE custom helmets that have the 1 of 1 or the 1 of 10 or the 2 of 5s, which is my favorite series. So I'm happy to have that back. We'll run through these for the next few weeks and we'll get some of those LE series in for next month. But March Madness, I don't know how many there are per case, but there's teams written on the inside of the flaps. And if you win the helmet, you own that team from March Madness. I think it was if they make it to the Sweet 16, you win a prize. If they win the championship, you win more prizes or a bigger prize. So if you win a helmet with a team, you own that team. There's a chance that some of these teams are already eliminated, obviously, since I think they're down to the Sweet 16 now. But that's how it's going. Yeah. So we'll look for teams. I don't know how many there are per case. I would assume it has to be, I mean, there were 64 teams, so there's got to be more than 1 per case, but what do I know? Okay, box 9. March Madness. If what I'm saying is not making sense, you can ask me again. You can clarify, or we can just deal with it. I don't know if it's in the box or if it's on a... Oh, okay. Well, how do I show this without showing it? We got a team. So whoever wins this helmet wins this team. but I think they've been eliminated. Troy! Whoever wins this gets the opportunity to have owned Troy. Oh, that's funny, man. Good grief, people. Okay, here we go. I mean, winning the summit's cool, but owning Troy is even better. Good luck, everyone. Go back up to the top of the screen. Yeah, that's the man who packed it. It's just they're not even in the tournament. Troy marked his territory. 3, 2, 1. What is happening? My opinion said Eagles. You're 2 for 2, which is a little weird. It's a little weird. I know what you said. We got an eclipse, and it is authentic, judging by the red tag and the weight and the box that it came out of. Authentic eclipse. Who had Philadelphia Eagles? That would be Mr. Bill. Bill, congrats. Claiming the Eagles on your first claim. Your only claim. We'll see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to turn the time over to my opinion to finish the rest of these breaks for me. He's just in the other room over there. You want to come finish this for me? Uh-oh, I opened this thing. I don't know how to close it. That is Saquon Barkley. What a great start to the series. Saquon Barkley, authentic eclipse. Bill, nice hit, man. Congrats. That's East, but still. Yeah. Are you Troy? Let me just really quick here. Who did Troy lose to? Troy lost to Kentucky, who's still alive in the tournament in the first round of the tournament. Bill, you own Troy. They unfortunately have let you down already. Good luck with Troy, Bill. They lost in the first round, unfortunately. But they did win their Sun Belt tournament game, so that's how they got into the tournament, their championship. Northeast name. Common Northeast name. All right, that's our last third-party break of the pre-fills. Your Wildcats make all the way. They look pretty good. I'll take that loss for, yeah. I mean, very few are gonna. There's only 16 out of all these helmets to go out now because it's already into the Sweet 16. But yeah, Barkley, man, I do not own a Barkley Eagles in my collection. Okay, time for Big Al's 4-boxer. This was pick your team, not random teams. Random will be on Wednesday. We're more than 2/3 the way through the series, so we're getting down to the end of it here. We still have a few weeks before we're doing it. Not doing 2. We are doing another one, but not. They only paid for 1 in that lineup. The second one will be a live fill later. You have to pay again for it. These helmets are expensive. The series is expensive. That's just a one boxer, if that makes sense. Okay, Big Al's 4-boxer time. We've got Bill B with Arizona combo, Greg with Atlanta and Buffalo, Bill S with Baltimore, Nick B with the Carolina combo, David L, you have Chicago, Chris O, Cincy, Scorching Cleveland, Tim, you have Dallas, Ty, you have Denver, Jason T, Detroit, Bill S, Green Bay, Greg, Houston, and Indy, Ty, you have Kansas City, Chris O, Vegas, Brad, you have the Chargers, Tim, the Rams, Vlad, Miami, Nick, Minnesota, Greg, New England, Brad, you have New Orleans, Greg, Giants and Jets, Jonathan R, Philadelphia, Ty, Pittsburgh, Ron, San Francisco, Brad, Seattle, Bill B, Tampa Bay, and David L, Washington. This is a 4-boxer, our last pre-fill, which means after this we'll immediately put a 3-boxer in the chat as soon as we congratulate the winners of these next 4 helmets, and it'll be claimed. Claim your team in the chat. First come, first serve. He's rooting for you, Brad, because he wants to see a Seahawk come out. I'm looking for Black Cage. Four numbers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's the best rolls. Didn't miss one. 4 boxes this time. So are you going for it? I think if you get 2 out of the 4, that's pretty dang good. But no one's ever gotten all 4 right. It's unheard of. This is how the legend starts. No one's done it before. It's unheard of. 146, first number. Sorry, yawn break. 121. 121. 2 high numbers. Oh, there's a lower number. 76. 76. Now another high number. 182. 182. See some guesses. All right. Okay, 76, 121, 146, 182 in that order from low to high. I will grab them. Give me 1 second, please. Okay. Did he guess 4 teams? Falcons, Bengals, Broncos, Cowboys. Okay, the spotlight's on. I almost took the Cards and Packers. It's going to be Bill B. You think Bill B's going to hit? Cowboys, Bengals, Browns, Bears, Steelers, Bears, Raiders, Bills. Lots of guesses. 146, check. 121, check. 76, check. 182, check. Got our right boxes here. Has it been a little bit? I appreciate the support. He's like, sure. Why not? Okay, good luck, all. 76 up first. Series 31. Zero Wonka. Big fan of this helmet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I like the style / player combo on this one. We've got the Miami Dolphins on a flash. There goes my dang headphones. Whoops. Whoa. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I dropped my headphone and I forget what I'm doing. Spinning around before I give you the countdown. Love this one. I always try to trade for them when people hit them, and I haven't been successful. Number 54, Miami Dolphins. Who had Miami? That is Vlad. Vlad hitting your Dolphins. And that's Zach Thomas, linebacker, number 54. I think the last one I saw, Brad opened it. It was a throwback one. I love that helmet. That was months back, though, I think. Back at certified, both earpieces in there. He was. Zach Thomas, that's a cool hit. Nice hit, Vlad. Dolphins hitting. In my opinion, of the Dolphins, he's a fraud. No, I'm joking. You get 2 or 3 right still could be, impressive. I saw Dale and Jason and Mark all guess the Dolphins. That's all I've seen. So, I mean, I can look for more. I haven't. A couple of you guys are the Dolphins. Okay, 121. If I get 2, I'll be impressed. Yeah, 2's not easy either. There's 32 teams, so 121, Series 31, 0 Wonka yet again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got another Eclipse. The first Eclipse was from Radtke. This time one from Big Al's. And this time AFC, not NFC. We got a Titans Eclipse sitting here. Part of the combo spot. It's I always think of Carolina, Tennessee. That's what it used to be, but it's Arizona, Tennessee. That is Bill B. Someone called you in, and they were right. Was it Mark that called you in? Ridley? I don't know where Ridley is now. He was all over Tennessee. He was Jacksonville too. He was Atlanta. I don't know where he is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. One of my favorite old school players. Not old school, but Eddie George. Eddie. Kind of does look like Earl for a second, but it is Eddie George. You're probably guessing before you saw it, too. Bill B, nice hit. Eddie. My first sports Beanie Babies I ever owned was an Eddie George Oilers. Nice hit. Is that 2 east, north, and south? We've got east, south, north, east. So, yeah, 2 east, 1 north, and 1 south. No west yet. Nice hit, Bill B, Eddie George. You watched him play? That's cool. I was too young. I mean, I watched him on TV. I'm too young to watch him in person, I think. 146, Series 31. 4-pointer. 4 Wonka points here. I've not updated the list, so I don't have an updated total. I have all the points, but just haven't put up the top. Want to trade that Hall of Fame Jerry Kramer for the Eddie George? Is an offer, Bill B. Jerry Kramer for Eddie George. I don't know if Bill's got an Eddie already. Eddie already. Here we go. Number 3. 3, 2, 1. That is a horseshoe. And we're going straight AFC from Big Al so far. AFC. That's another south. 2 east, 2 south, 1 north. There goes the screw. Yep, 2 south. I think I'm going to keep the Eddie, but thanks for the offer. Yep. Who had Indianapolis in this one? That would be... That's Greg. Greg had the Colts. Hopefully your little... Oh, it's still in there. Perfect. Can I do this without showing you who it is? So get it out of it. Yes, I can. Alternate. We just hit a Marshall Faulk like this alternate, and Greg won that one. And you guys all thought that it was this man. It's falling apart like Richardson. It is Richardson. You guys all thought it was Richardson, as did I, and it ended up being Marshall Faulk. This one is Richardson. Anthony Richardson, 2022 alternate. I think it's 2022 Love this helmet. Got the same one up above there in my collection. Silver ink on that one, not white. Fanatic certified. Going to Greg. Nice hit, Greg. And, uh-oh, Greg. Don't look now. I think you're kind of pulling away. You had a couple. Didn't you have a couple sevens? You did. 7s and a 4. You got 18 points, Greg. You're the leader in the clubhouse by a little bit. By a medium bit, I think, at least. Gotcha. 4 points, and that is not Gerg. That's Greg. Anthony Richardson. At this point, I think it's satire what you're doing, and I love it. I'm here for it. I mean, yeah, a 10 and an 8-pointer. He already has some points, but a 10, a 7 and a 4 here and there, you get you right back up there. That is very true. But it's your confidence that it will for sure happen is what makes me laugh. Okay, 182, last one from this 4-boxer. We will do a live box 3 fill right after this from the same series. 182, Series 31, 0 Wonka on this one. Yo, blinds me. The level. 3, 2, 1. The level of this hit blinds me. Cardinals. Anybody get 2 right? Anybody get 2 names right? Yes, no, maybe so. Arizona has a combo spot too. That's the same combo. Man, that's been happening lately where the same combo hits twice. Dave, you had 2 of those teams? Wish I could give you something for it. You had Titans and Cardinals. You did. That's Bill B again. Bill B, Arizona, Tennessee. You're doubling up. You should think maybe Mark knew. Maybe Mark was putting the good juju out there for you. This is it's double certed. I'll tell you the top one is JSA. The second one is player certification. We've got a nice big name here. You don't see very often. Number 11. His signatures are usually not that great. This one's not that bad. And the certification back there is Larry Fitzgerald from Free Agent Sports in 2020. Larry Fitz, for those that have been joining breaks for a while and watch stuff, he's not easy to hit. Most people won't have him. Brad has. I've hit him with Brad before. Larry Fitz. Double up for Bill B. Congrats. We had Eddie George, Zach Thomas, Anthony Richardson, and Larry Fitzgerald. Let's do a 3-boxer here in the chat. First live fill of the day. Good luck, everyone. Congrats, you 3 on winning those. Vlad, Greg, and Bill B. Okay, on here. See what kind of damage we can do on the live fill. Let me top chat it, then live chat it. Let me grab a drink real quick here. Where in the world is my family? Is the better question. If they're at some dang fancy restaurant, I swear. Costa Vida. That fancy? All right. We've got John with Minnesota. Brady with Cincy. Greg with Denver. Bill B, you got Tampa Bay. Nick, a little behind on Minnesota. Bill S, you've got Pittsburgh. Jeff C, San Francisco. Robert, you've got Kansas City. Max, Atlanta. Carisso, you got Buffalo. I lost my spot. Steve, a little behind on Pittsburgh. Jason, behind on Cincy. Bill S, Green Bay still there. Since he's gone, Scorching. Carolina combo is there for Dustin. Minnesota's gone, Zach. Jets for Brad. Since he's gone, Baltimore for Bill. Isn't it always on the side? Who? Fitzgerald? Is that what we're talking about? Carolina's gone. Rams are there for Alex. Great name. Jason, late on Green Bay. Zach, I've got you with Detroit. Nick, got you with Cleveland. David, I got you with the Giants. Brad, a little behind on the Giants. Jason, late on Detroit. Greg, I've got you with Houston. Corey, a little behind on San Francisco. Sorry. Bill, I've got you on Washington. Greg's got Miami and New England. It looks like they're both there. They are. Sorry, I'm typing with one hand. Jets are gone. Jets are gone. Buffalo is gone. Atlanta is gone. Baltimore is gone. Las Vegas for Daryl. Seattle and Chargers for Brad. Cash App requires a note now. Sometimes it does that, but it shouldn't. Try putting just one letter, Max. Just do one letter. Just put an A on there. Thanks for asking. Mine must be lagging again. You just have to refresh your screen, Nick. If you're saying because you see yourself higher, you gotta claim, and then after a little bit, you gotta go back and toggle from top chat to live chat. It'll always put you first. Frustrating, I know, but that's what it does. Philly is Jason. Chicago is Scorching. Colts for David. Indy's gone. Dallas for Alex. Max has got the Saints. And Arizona, Tennessee combo spot is the last spot left to fill this up. I'm going to start reading off who has who. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It used to make me do a comment on PayPal to certain people too, and then it just fell off all of a sudden. It didn't make me do it anymore. So I don't really know why it does that. But yeah, that's a good reminder. If you guys are paying on PayPal and Cash App, don't explain what you're paying. You don't need to tell me. I'll always match it up, and I'll message you if there's confusion. But Venmo will make you put something, so just choose an emoji. You can do whatever emoji you want. Cash App and Venmo. I need trigger finger. There's a lot of quick people here. They usually kick my butt in other places too, but I mean, Bill was the sixth clan. There's 5 people ahead of him, but he was quick on getting Pittsburgh. He got you on that one. Not by much though, just by like a half second. You were right behind. Arizona going to Greg. Thanks, Greg. Appreciate you. Okay, let's read these off here. Greg, Arizona combo. Max, Atlanta. Bill S, Baltimore. Chris O, Buffalo. Dustin, Carolina combo. Scorching, you've got Chicago. Brady, Cincy. Nick F, Cleveland. Alex M, you've got Dallas. Greg, you've got Denver. Zach B, you've got Detroit. Bill S, Green Bay. Greg, Houston. David H, Indy. Robert B, Kansas City. Daryl, Vegas. Brad, Chargers. Alex M, the Rams. Greg, Miami. Jonathan R, Minnesota. Greg, New England. Max B, New Orleans. David H, you got the Giants. Brad, Jets. Jason T, Philly. Bill S, Pittsburgh. Jeff C, San Francisco. Brad, Seattle. Bill B, Tampa Bay. And Bill S, Washington. I'll take the last spot. They got claimed just a little bit ago. You might also make sure that you're live. Sometimes it'll catch you up behind and you don't realize that you're behind on the stream. So make sure you hit the live button so you're not claiming 30 seconds after you should be, which happens frequently. You feeling a Steelers for Bill? Okay. Last time someone felt something, it was Mark filling it for Bill B, and it turned out. So, I don't know. All right. What am I doing? I'm closing this. I'm getting bingo balls. Next up after this will be our Radtke live fill, 36. Pick one random one. We'll pick one more out of the 11 that are left. After that, we'll do Big Al's licensed jerseys, and then after that, we'll finish with some full size. Same as always for now. Every once in a while, we'll switch it up and get on a new schedule, but I like the schedule we're on now. Okay. Black cage. Okay, we need 3 numbers here. 1, 2, 3. We've got number 37, 37. $92, 92. And 70, all lower numbers. So they all should be on the big wall. There's still a couple on shelves, but they're not in the closet. 70, 37, 92. Let me grab those guys. Indy twice for me. What happened? Did I read Indy twice? Oh, you're calling a double up Indy twicer for you? It could happen. We've had a bunch of double ups and weird things happening lately. No, you're not. Mini. 92, 70, and 37. 92, 70, 37. Good to go. There's at least 2 Wonka points. Bottom box has Wonka. I think this one. Okay, here we go. 37. Good luck. We filled all the spots. Yes, we did. Series 31. Ooh, you called that one, Obi. Jason, you need more points, so you said at least 2. There's only 1 there. Adam's still going for the fridge. You did get Chicago right when you were guessing fridge the other day. Okay, 1 pointer here on box 37. My chair ran away from me. Here we go. Good luck, all. Big box. Ooh. Love this style for this team. Always have, always will. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. See, it's kind of the same base as their Rave. It's actually not, but they're both. I mean, it looks like it could be. We've got a Chargers amp replica. I'll say it every time we pull an amp. The amps are drying up, and they will continue to dry up. I'll keep getting as many as I can. Who had the Chargers? Chargers would be Brad. Breaking Brad. Are you on tomorrow, Brad? I just said your name 18 times in a row. It is Radtke certified. I like to see Radtke on stuff. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. Come on. Fan favorite for me. I'll never get sick of pulling him. Too close to different. Yeah, it is a little cheese-ish, huh? LaDainian Tomlinson. There, my kids are home. Every time they get home and they're up there, they just like dance around. Sounds like there's an earthquake up there. I'm the grumpy old man that tells them to stop moving. Brad, nice hit. Tomlinson amp. LaDainian Tomlinson. Love that helmet. Okay, next up, box 70. And that was 1 point too, right? Yes, it was. Do it now or I'll forget. Brad M. LaDainian Tomlinson. Long enough name that it goes outside of the border. Brad M. 1.320. 425. Okay. Good points here. I can pre-fill it. Nope. 70, Series 31. Good luck on this second chance for everybody. 2 west, 2 east, 2 south, 1 north. For now. North here to tie it up, make it so we're even going down the stretch. Maybe. 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 Yeah, maybe. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Perhaps yes. We're all tied up. That's 2 east, 2 west, 2 south, 2 north. All right. It's a new game. It's like overtime from here out, huh? We've got Baltimore. Classic Speed Baltimore. I will admit that I can't remember if I have more than one classic or just one, and if I do have more than one, who any of them are right now in my head. I've got one guess. Baltimore. That is Bill. Bill S. Got the Ravens in the earlier break and this one. They're paying off for you in this one. Henry, we hit Henry, I think. We hit him for Tennessee, and I thought we hit him for Baltimore right after, but I could be wrong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. See if anyone gets who this is. I've not had this name for a long time in my series. Number 8, if I can keep it steady for you guys. Who knows who that is? Some of the older watching break people might have a better guess at this one. Back at certified. Both earpieces there. Classic speed for the Ravens. Number 8 kind of narrows it down for the position, not Mark Bulger. Was Mark Bulger a Raven? You guys are both saying Bulger? That is Trent Dilfer, not Flacco. Flacco I like. He's actually getting hard to find. He's always been hard, but he's still hard. My brain tells me Trent Dilfer. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that's Trent Dilfer. Analyst now, was he number 8? Let me just make sure, guys, without looking up the thing. I'm almost positive that's Troy from Radtke. That's Mr. Troy from Radtke. Ravens, images. Yeah, he's number 8. Okay. Super Bowl winning quarterback, too. So, I don't think we see a lot, but I'll put him in every 10 series or so. Dilfer, nice hit, Bill. Trent Dilfer. And we're all tied up 2-2-2-2. Okay, 92. Are we going to get more than 2 Wonka points? It all depends on this one. You lied to me, Jason. You lied to me. Obi was right. He said the bottom one had points. He just didn't say how many. Here comes the fridge, says Adam. Okay, last box from this 3-boxer. Good luck, everyone. I don't know what team it is because I see the style and the style's all the same. I see the team now. I do see it now. 3, 2, 1. Adam's got another chance at who he wants to see. Oh, did you? Was I a little sideways? Oh, look at you being honest, Obi. If the world had more Obies, I know, Dave, you had him in the first thing break. Sorry, man. Dave can't catch a break with me either. He's entered one of those streaks that we all love to hate. But yeah, there's another North. You guys started trash talking, and then you guys took the lead. So Chicago in this one that is Scorching. Ray, Chicago on the slate. Didn't I say I knew I had 2 slates and it was the other one, so I should know who this one is, if it's the one I think it is. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is one of my favorite Bears, if not my favorite Bear. Hall of Fame 24, number 23. That is JSA and PIA on this one. That is Devin Hester. Gold ink I would have appreciated on this, but black's fine too. Devin Hester, Hall of Fame at 24. You guys are up in the Northeast Southwest game. Good for you guys. See if we can pull it out. Nobody answered me, so I think we're at 70. 70 is the total. You're close to it now. So close you can smell it. Okay, congrats, winners. We had Daniel Tomlinson on the amp, Trent Dilfer, and Devin Hester on the slate. Let's do our second Radtke of the night. Second and last Radtke of the night. Big Al's license jerseys up after this one. Okay, top chat, and then go back to live chat. Larry coming out swinging with the first claim. Larry, I like it. I like what you're showing me there. Jason, Detroit with a random up, spot 2. Greg with Las Vegas. We have Jeff with Dallas. We've got Dave with Washington. Jonathan, New England. Dustin, Tampa Bay. Bill, a little behind on Vegas. Steve, Pittsburgh. I got you on that one. That's spot 8. Mike, San Francisco still there for you. Gotcha. Cleveland, Scorching, a little behind on that one. Larry had the first one. Carolina still there. That's spot 10 for Greg. Indy for Brad. Indy for Brad. Minnesota for Jonathan. That's spot 12. Kansas City for Bill S. That's spot 13. Hold on, let's scroll down. Got to be a few that don't get in. We'll run out before we get to the bottom there. San Francisco's gone. Corey, sorry, just a few late. Chicago is there. That's spot 14 for David L. Chicago, Denver for Greg still there. That's spot 15. Cleveland's gone, Brad. Cincy is not gone. So Cincy closes us up with Brad. Scorching, Adam, Chris, just a little behind on those ones, guys. Sorry. I believe there was only one random up, but let me double check. Random up, random up, random up. Random by random. I'll take a random. Never mind keeping random. Okay, he's going to keep his random. I was going to give it to you, Ray, but he pulled it back before I read your name. So, no randoms. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll copy here. We'll run some randoms. Please, that's not the one we want. We want list. 7 times on the random. Thanks for the quick fill, guys. I appreciate it. And let's see what box we get next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I swear, Jason, if you put this up for sale as soon as you see it. 6 and 7. Giants through Baltimore. 7 times is our random. Nobody locked in this series. Nope. Nobody locked. There's no Brady and Mahomes as pictured headliners, so we didn't feel the need to lock anyone. Certain series I will, some I will not. Okay, Larry V, you've got Cleveland and the Giants. Jason T, Detroit and the Jets. Giants are for sale. Greg, Vegas and Houston. I was joking with you, Jason. What can't happen again today? Let's see. Greg, Vegas and Houston. Jeff C, Dallas and Philadelphia. David L, Washington, New Orleans. Jonathan R, New England and Buffalo. Dustin, Tampa Bay and the Rams. Steve, Pittsburgh, Green Bay. Mike, San Francisco, Seattle. Greg, Carolina, Atlanta. Brad, Indy and Tennessee. Jonathan R, Minnesota, Jacksonville. Bill S, Kansas City and the Chargers. David L, Chicago, Miami. Greg, Denver, Arizona. Brad, Cincy, Baltimore. Every time I get Jets as a random. What happens when you get Jets? Do they hit? I don't pay attention to what you do in other rooms. Enlighten me. Adam's going to buy the G-Men from Larry. We good with that, Larry? I assume so. And Adam, we are good. Ray says he'll buy the Jets. That's why I got 7 Jets. He's saying he'll buy the Jets if you want to sell them, Jason. Seattle's up for sale if anybody wants to buy the Seahawks. Scorching will buy the Seahawks. Got you there. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Ray. Seattle's yours. Okay, so college and Radtke. Yeah, there's been college series, but we haven't hit a ton of college, so I don't think I would expect to see one in here, but I won't say no, that's for sure. Who's for sale? It looks like it was just Seattle and Giants, and they both got bought. So LSU Neighbors, man, I've been liking some of the Neighbor stuff I've been seeing come out. The cool, like, Michigan-looking Wolverine one that has the throwback Giants. That one's cool. Yes, Max. Jersey next. It's our licensed jersey series. The new additions today were... Uh-oh. Someone help me. Who'd we add? Was this where I added Darcy Kemper, John Riggins, and Jorge Posada? Those were our 3 new additions. I like the goalies. Darcy Kemper, I think, is a cool one. Fanatics Premium. Yeah, that's next. But now we're doing Radtke first. Thanks for reminding me. So I got to paste it and ready. Otherwise, I screw you guys up. Okay. Nope, I can't close my screen yet because we got to do this first. The Kings. The black home jersey for the Kings. Black and silver Darcy Kemper. Not the Coyotes. I'm not sure where else he played. Where else did Kemper play? Don't tell me Colorado. I know he played Arizona and the Kings. I'm not sure where else off the top of my head. He was an Avs. That's cool. He's not on the Avs. He's on the Kings on this one. Pictures of all of them up there. Unfortunately, Del can't see them because he doesn't have Facebook. But for those wondering what they look like, you can always look there. Let me go back over here. What number did we pull already? 9. Yes, we did 9. We're going to take 9 out. Let's go back here. Every number in here besides 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 7 times on the random until we get a box number here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box number 5 is what we're rolling with first. 5. That's also from that. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it should be from the left stack, right? Yeah, it is. Pull from the same stack. Make it easy. Okay, number 5. Let's close my screen. Get my list back up to see who's going to win this helmet. Okay, there it is. There's box 1, and here's box 5. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Box 5. Radtke. From our March Madness. So maybe every box, I don't think they can do that. It's got to be, let's think about this. Let's say they do, well, they could. If they do 10 cases, that's 60 helmets. They probably do more than 10 cases, though. I don't know. We'll see. I bet they do closer to 20 or 30 cases, but I could be wrong. We have a team on this one. If you win this helmet, you own Omaha, who, without even looking, I already know they lost in the first round. They have to. They had to have. So you can at least say that you own a team. Omaha, not Peyton's call out, but the actual college basketball team for whatever conference they're in. Am I freezing? I'm really slow on my screen. Well, it's better. It's back now. Okay, here we go. Who's gonna own Omaha? 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Another Bengals alternate. Last one we pulled for the Bengals was an alternate as well, I believe. I love them though. Cincy. Who had the Bungles? Man, North's on a run. You guys are up. I started talking crap. Is it 4-2 to 2-2? It's gonna happen tonight for 70 Buckariskis. Nothing can stop you now. Did he win the cup with them in 22? Was he their starting goalie or a backup? Cincy, back-to-back authentics. Like I said, I have a suspicion that we've got 7 and not 6, but we'll wait till that happens. Don't take my word for that. Cincy, that was the last claim. Brad claiming the Bengals. Who do we have here? 3, 2, 1. Adam, you were on the right track. You said LSU. We pulled an LSU player. Bengals have a few of them. Jamar Chase, signed and staying with the Bengals. Jamar Chase, authentic, alternate, full size, going to Brad. Brad, nice hit, man. Beautiful helmet. Love these. Jamar Chase. Okay, let's do a licensed jersey. I'm going to get my screen up here so you can see jerseys. Sorry, licensed jersey break. Jerseys. Okay, let's top chat it and then live chat it and then get it back to. So everyone do that. After you claim, make sure you refresh your screen from going from top chat to live chat or all messages or closing out and coming back in. It'll reorganize your comment spot instead of up at the top where you think it is. Okay, let's see if I can get this going quick here. We've got James with Miko, Rantanen. Jason's got Jefferson. With some random, looks like we have a ton of randoms up again, guys. I'll do my best. I'm not going to spend a ton of time. I'm going to read off every trade, and then we're going to see if anyone responds. Larry Allstott. Jeff C. Witten. Bill's got Burrow. Burrow, and then we've got Bill B with Stamkos with some randoms. So at least probably 10 randoms at least. If you guys are claiming randoms below, they're $10 a piece. It might be more than 10. I'll do first come, first serve. Burrow's gone, Mark. Sorry, just by a few. Guido, you got Jerry Rice. Jokic for Zach. Shaq for Jeff. Troy Polamalu for Obi. Ellie for Scorching. Jokic is gone. Mookie for Adam. Caleb for Les. Mookie's gone. Max Crosby there for Mike. That's spot 14. Henrik, spot 15. Joker's gone. Rivera, spot 16. For Jim. Moon for Max, that's spot 17. Ellie's gone. Caleb's gone. Ellie's gone. Peppers, that's spot 18. Swear I just heard a kid behind me. Well, Peppers. Kirill is spot 19. Right. Peppers. Kirill, spot 19. Kaprizov. Is he even coming back this year? Or is he done? And then 20 is Draisaitl right below it for Les. Okay, let's do this really quick here. So everything after that, I see Shaq, Caulfield, White, Nix, Zegras, Syverson, Jefferson, Favre. A few of those we're just a little behind. We only have 20 spots here. If you guys want to switch it to a 3-boxer and make it 30 spots like we do on Thursdays, we can talk about that. Although I think I like doing 2 boxers on this. But the price would be the same. You would just get less randoms. I'll take any suggestions on that. Let's make sure there is 20. There is. Okay, so let's do this really quick. Jason's got some randoms. Bill B's got some randoms. Obi's got some randoms. Henrik, randoms. Peppers, randoms. That's all of them. Dustin's going to take a random. Let's start knocking these out here. Dustin's taking one. Dustin, I'm going to keep you orange. I'll take a random too, says Nick. So, Nick, you're grabbing this one. I'm going to go green for you. I'll buy 2 randoms, says Chad. Chad, you're going to take these 2 and you're going to stay yellow. Mark's going to buy 2 randoms. So, Mark, you're going to grab these 2 here. And you're going to go light blue. Take a random, buy 2, buy 2. Scorching's going to take 1 here. You're going to go whatever color I find next. I'm going to do like a light purple. Nick's going to take a second random. Okay, Nick, you're taking this one. Favre, second random for Ray. So, Ray, you got this one. These ones are $10 a random. If we were to switch it to a 3-boxer like we do on Thursdays, they'd be 15 because there's only 1 random. Randoms up. So Adam's putting some randoms up too now, which Guido said he's going to buy in 3 randoms. So he's buying all 3 of these. Guido, you're going pink for us, or whatever that is, purple. Different color purple. You're taking Adams. Oh, Adam, did you want to sell? How many randoms are you selling, Adam? Because you had 2 up here. I need to change that. You selling all 4 of them or just 2? There's still people buying, so if you want to sell more, go for it. If you want, we can do more if you want to do that, since people are still asking. So these ones are not purple. Buy 3 randoms, like 3 boxes, sell randoms if anyone needs them. Buy 2. Bill's buying these 2. I wouldn't say anyone needs them. I prefer that we don't have 99 randoms every time, but Bill, you're going red. I don't know what other color to use. $10 on 2 boxers, correct. Thanks, Obi. Buy 2. If any randoms are left, I'll take a third. Les, do you want to sell one of yours to have Nick take a third? I'll mark it, but let me know if you'd rather just keep it. That closes us. Sure. Okay. We're good there. Let's get rolling. Thank you. Okay, 44 names here. As always, on Mondays we have 4 randoms up. On Tuesday we have 2, or Wednesday we have 2 randoms up. The last 4 on the 7th roll here can be claimed for $10 a piece. In the chat, if you're first, 1 name per claim, please. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our randoms, our solos are James White, Trevor Zegras, Slavkovsky, and Posada. Get to him in a second. Darcy Kemper, the last actual claim. Okay. Zegras, I've got for Nick. James White, Bill S. Posada for Scorching. Slavkovsky for Adam. Okay. Bill was just 1 claim ahead of you, Max. Make sure you refresh. You see the order I see. I'm not trying to pick on anybody. He was just 1 comment ahead of you. Zegras, Posada, Slavkovsky. I see him there. Okay, I'm going to read off who has who, and then we'll come back to it in a second here. I'm going to leave the solos for last, so I'm going to read everything but the solos, or the randoms, okay? James, you've got Rantanen, Barzal, and Favre. Jason T, you have Justin Jefferson. Larry V, you have Allstott, Drexler, and Stuart Skinner. Jeff C, Witten, Morant, and Caulfield. Bill S, Burrow, Oshie, and Riggins. Bill B, you have Stammer. Guido, you have Jerry Rice, Kukoc, and Kemba Walker. Zach B, Jokic, McGuire, and Kachuk. Those are all all names, huh? Jeff C, I know someone understands what I'm saying. Jeff C, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Irvin, and Max Scherzer. Obi, you got Paul Malu, Scorching, De La Cruz, Soto, and Bo Nix. Adam R, you have Mookie Betts. Les, you have Caleb Williams and Kevin Garnett. Mike, you have Crosby, Williamson, and Herbert. Craig, you have Lundqvist, Jim V, Rivera, Breeze, and Waddle. Max, you have Moon, Hischier, and Worthy. Obi, you have Peppers. Adam, you have Kaprizov. Les, you have Draisaitl, Stutzel, and Kemper. Les, you get $3 off for that spot down there because they're all hockey. You have Bo Nix. I do have Bo Nix now, Dale. I do. Missed that? Well, he's in there now. So now you know for Thursdays or for Mondays and Wednesdays, Mr. Bo's in there. Okay, the solos. Dustin, you got Doug Williams from Washington. Nick, you got Iverson, Dion, and Boggs. Chad, Laporta, and Chris Mullen. Mark, you had Romeo Dobbs and Nolan Arenado. Scorching, you had De'Aaron Fox and Salvador Perez. Guido, you had Bijan Robinson, John Stockton, and Luke Kuechly. Bill S., you had Philip Forsberg and T. Higgins. You'll buy Knicks. Scorching, if you want to sell Knicks to Dell, let him know. Let me go back up here. I'll buy Favre and or Garnett if available. I'm keeping Favre, I saw. Garnett went to Les. Les, do you want to sell Garnett to Todd? Skinner for Garnett is a trade offer. Nick's not for sale. Okay, Skinner for Garnett. Garnett, we just read, was who? Les, do you want to trade Garnett for Stuart Skinner? I don't know where they are. Who just offered it? Someone just offered it. Larry has them. Skinner. Les, if you want to trade Skinner for Garnett, let us know. You're just saying you don't want to sell Garnett. I got you. Let me know if you want to trade for Stuart Skinner. We'll buy Big Mac or Waddle. Big Mac went to Zach B. Waddle went to Jim V. Jim and Zach, if you want to sell McGuire or Waddle, let me know. Keeping Favre. You have Bo Nix? I do. I'll buy Nix. Barzal for Skinner. Skinner is Larry. Do you want to trade for Barzal, Larry? Nick's not for sale. Anyone want Nico? I'm not a big hockey fan. Anybody interested in trading for Nico Hischier from Max? Where are you, Max? Where are you, Max? Nico Hischier, Devils. Let him know if you want to trade. Devils Reverse Retro Fanatics is that one. Keeping Waddle. Thank you. Zach says no thanks. Thank you. I trade. Okay. Les, let us know if you want to trade Skinner for Kevin Garnett. Stuart Skinner, alternate, scripted out. Nice. Who max? I'll buy Zion. Zion Williamson went to who? Mike, if you want to sell Zion Williamson for 10, let us know. Thanks, Les. I'll buy Nico. Max, if you want to sell Nico Hischier and just pay 20 for this break, let us know. Dell will buy Nico Hischier. Give me a yes or no on that one so I know for sure. Okay, so Larry and Les are doing the trade. Stuart Skinner for Kevin Garnett, right? I love both of those jerseys, so you can't really go wrong on that. I don't have a Garnett. I have that Skinner, but I'd love to have a Garnett. Of course, Max, yep. I'll trade you Zion for AI. Nick, do you want to trade Allen Iverson? Where is Allen Iverson? For Zion Williamson? And yes, Max, I'll hold his credit. It's always fine. Todd says he'll buy Michael Irvin. We're down to our last couple offers here. Jeff C., do you want to sell Michael Irvin? I bet that's a no from Jeff. Cowboys fan, right? Or at least some of the time. Keep my randoms. Thank you, Jeff. So last offer is if Nick wants to trade Allen Iverson for Zion Williamson, or if you want to hold on to Iverson. Is the truth? AI is the truth. No, who is the truth? That was Paul Pierce, right? The truth. Allen Iverson was the answer. Gosh, I don't like Paul Pierce. Nick, you have Allen Iverson. Do you want to trade Allen Iverson for Zion Williamson? You were saying you wanted to buy Williamson. He's saying he will trade Williamson, but only for Iverson if you want to do that. Okay, I'm going to click 2 numbers here. We'll talk about moving this to a 3-boxer if you guys want to do that. I'd have to kind of, no, I wouldn't have to do anything. Since I have so many backups for all my series. I feel uncomfortable when I'm not even close to not having enough. But we would go through 2 extra jerseys a week, which is no big deal. I'll trade Boggs for someone. Okay, anyone want to trade for Boggs? You want to trade Zion Williamson for Boggs? We all like out. Oh, maybe Jays will hit here. I guess you put it out in the universe, maybe it'll repay you. I'll trade Boggs for someone. Jason's saying he'll buy Boggs if you want to sell, but he's offering to trade. Chasing the Warm Moon. Warm Moon's a fun one to get. So Nick, last offer, or not Nick, Mike, if you want to trade Boggs for Williamson, he'll do that. If you want to keep where you're at, that's good. Wanting a trade, he says. Yep. This is the wrong cage. That's the black cage. It's not going to work. No thanks. Okay, let's get rolling. Thanks, guys. $10 per random if you bought a random. $30 per spot for a full spot if you bought a full spot. $10 per solo if you bought a solo. I need to get better at reminding some of these missed payments. I sent a few messages. I'm going to send a few more tonight and tomorrow. And then I may just have to start doing it nightly or something. I don't like doing it, so. Okay. 2 numbers. 1, 2. $195. $195 is the first number. $195. Nope, don't roll off the table, please. Next number is 96 with a line underneath it. That's 96. 195 and 96. Let's go down here. Do that. Gotta grab them, guys. 195, 96. You're not, no. Well, I haven't checked payments from today. 96, Miko. Hey, that's right. That is his number. I'm sorry. You guys that get on bad streaks, I facilitate them, but I got to be one with nature to get off those bad streaks. I don't know. I can match your stories, that's for sure. Okay, 96, 195, 195, 96. We're good. Good luck, everyone. First box up here. We've pulled the last 2-3 boxers. We pulled NFL, NHL, and MLB, both of them. See if we're going. That's 3 of the. I can see what's poking out in here. I know what team this is already because of the color. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's pretty obvious. Pretty obvious. I've got this same jersey in my PC. I hit him more than once. I love it, though. Played for the Four Nations. I forget if he was... I think he was Finland. I don't know if he's Finland or Sweden. Someone tell me. Number 9 for the Nashville Predators. We're going hockey here. That is Philip Forsberg. Also been a chaser on a bunch of the series East Coast. Don't know if he's on this next one. Was it Sweden? I think you're right. I think it is Sweden, not Finland. Sweden seemed like they had a better team. I still can't get over the fact I went to that Tampa Bay Lightning game on Saturday. I can't get over the fact how just incredibly large Victor Hedman is. I had no idea. I knew he's a good defenseman. He was also on Team Finland or Team Sweden. I forget which one. Been there forever, helped him win cups. But he's 6'7" is what it said. You see him skating out there, he's freaking huge. I'm 6'4". That guy's 6'7". He just looks so much bigger than everyone else. Philip Forsberg, beautiful jersey here. Nashville Predators, piano keys up top, Adidas Pro. Lots of goals. They called 2 back. There was 12 goals. They counted 10 of them. You guys used a goalie that I don't even know if you've heard of before, Bill. It was crazy that they skated him out there. I wanted to watch Vasilevsky, and they didn't play him. Forsberg. Is Rempe bigger for the Rangers? People don't like him. Who had Forsberg? I'm pretty sure I saw him as one of the randoms. That is a random going to Bill S. Bill S. hitting the Philip Forsberg. Nice hit, Bill. Bill goes for a lot of the jerseys, although I don't know if I've ever seen you claim an NHL one. That might be a look for a trade thing. 6'9". Yeah, I was talking to Christian. He's like, that guy's played one NHL game before. Nice hit, Bill. The funny thing is, here, give me one second. I'm wasting your time. I'm not trying to, but it was a great fight right in front of us too. But this was, where is it? This was him after we had scored like 6 goals. Can you guys see that? That's Vasilevsky, man. He's just a unit too, sitting there and just mad about them scoring. Like, why didn't you put me in? Look at that dude, man. Probably the second best goalie, huh? 6'9", 255. That's crazy. Okay, congrats, Bill. That is Forsberg. Okay, 195. I just, hockey guys aren't usually big unless they're goalies. That guy's skating around. He looked like a giant compared to everyone else. He was not happy. Yeah. Oh, boy. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I think I know who that is. Yep. Chara. Is he a big dude too? His name starts with a Z. I know that. Zadora, whatever. Well, the trade bug helped and hurt again. I'm sorry, and congratulations to the 2 that were involved in this trade. That is KG, Kevin Garnett. Les being classy like he always is. Thanks, Les. Sorry about that, and congrats to, who was it? It was Larry V. Hitting the authentic Mitchell and Ness. KG, Kevin Garnett. What was your random, Craig? You had your randoms were De'Aaron Fox and Wade Boggs. You mean the ones you sold? Fox and Boggs. Wasn't these two. Boston authentic here. KG 2007. That's from a specific game. October 6, 2007. What happened then? Someone looked that up. Hardwood Classics KG. Congrats. That better not be a pen mark. Nope, it already fell off. It was a. You have sold a bunch of your randoms that ended up hitting. A bad luck. What didn't happen this time though. Larry, congrats. I know you've asked to trade for Garnett or try to get him on almost every single break we've done. So you've been after him, that's for sure. Oh, I know you know. I'm just saying. Didn't happen this time. One second. I'm going to lift this up one moment. Okay, congrats, you two. I'm looking at the right way. Just saying. Philip Forsberg and Kevin Garnett. Let's do our last fill of the night, which is a 2-box pick one randomly. Good luck, everyone. Forsberg for Bill, Kevin Garnett for Larry. Both beautiful hits. Hockey and, hey, we had NBA. We had an NBA in the last, 12 jerseys. There's an NBA for us. You watched KG play in high school, Larry? That's cool. Not everyone could. That's freaking awesome. All right, let's see where we're at here. There goes a young. Okay, Nick's got Cleveland with a random for sale. Robert's got Kansas City. Bill B's got Tampa Bay. We didn't pull NFL either, so you guys are still up too, right? Who hit on the? Was this to make it 4, or did that make it 5? Is it still 4-2 to 2-2? Someone just tell me so I don't waste everyone's time talking. 3 Tampa Bay. Greg is Green Bay. I'll see it when I get to the bottom. 05 is Zach with Minnesota. Cincy still there. Number 6 for Brady. Baltimore. Number 7 for Bill. Arizona Dustin, number 8. Denver Greg, number 9. Dallas Sam, number 10. What's up, Sam? San Francisco, number 11 for Corey. Kansas City's gone. Number 12, Chicago with a random up for Les. Tampa Bay is gone. Dustin. Cincy is gone. Jason. Pittsburgh is there. Number 13, maybe, for Steve. 14, Zach with Detroit. 2 spots left here. 14, Zach, Detroit. Jason, 1 comment behind. Bill, Green Bay's gone to Carolina for Nick, spot 15. And then Dallas is gone. Jason, Detroit's gone. Dustin, take a random. Bill S is closing us with Buffalo in spot 16. So Jason's going to take this random from Nick. Mark's going to buy the other random. It is 4. Okay. 4-2 to 2-2. Okay, Mark's taking the second random. Take a random, buy a random. Sounds right. I'll buy a random, says Nick. There is 1 up for Zach. Zach's got 2 up, it looks like. And Guido and Nick are going to take them. Zach, first one is Nick. Zach, second one is Guido. Okay, thanks, guys. Let's get this rolling. 4 randoms up, 4 bot. I appreciate you guys. 16 claims. Assuming we don't hit 2 from any other division, 2 East, 2 West, or 2 Souths to tie it up, we'll run all these names in the list and see who's going to walk away with $70 Big Al's credit. If we make it to 80, we'll split it into 60, 20. Oh, we didn't make it to 80. 70 is all for one person. We'll start back over at 60 the next time. $70 to winner if the North holds on, which it looks like it should. Now I just jinxed us, didn't I? If the North hits the first box, you guys are done. You won. If they don't, you got to wait till the last one to sweat it out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Giants on top. I feel like the Giants have been on top a bunch today. Giants on top, Chargers on bottom. Okay, Nick, Cleveland, Jason T, Giants, Robert, Kansas City and Jacksonville, Bill B, Tampa Bay, Tennessee, Greg, Green Bay, Indy, Zach, Minnesota, Nick B, New England, Brady, Cincy and Vegas, Bill S, Baltimore, Seattle, Dustin, Arizona, Miami, Greg, Denver and Philly, Sam D, Dallas and the Rams, Corey, San Francisco and Atlanta, Les, Chicago, Mark, New Orleans, Steve, Pittsburgh and Washington, Zach, Detroit, Guido, Houston, Nick B, Carolina and the Jets, Bill S, Buffalo and the Chargers. Good luck, all. 2 boxes here to close us tonight. Black cage. Here we go. 1, 2. Oops, going this way. Sorry. 86. Line underneath. 8-6. My headphone again. Come on. Come on. $86 is the first one. Second one is, didn't we just open 96? I have it in there twice, or was that the licensed jersey? It must have been a licensed jersey. 96. Was it 92 for the full size? But didn't we open 96? Was that a jersey? 86 and 96. Hopefully I didn't have the same number in there twice, but I doubt it. This box. Yeah, it was the jersey. 96 was the jersey. I knew the number sounded somewhat familiar. Okay, let me grab them, guys. 86, 96, last 2 of the night. Okay. Just do 8. Do 8, Obi. $96 and 86. Okay, we're good. Last 2 of the night. Come on, 2 souths, 2 wests, or 2 easts. Give me 1 non-north here just to make it fun for the last box. That's all I ask. 86. Series 31. 4 points. 4-pointer. Can't tell what I'm feeling here. Feeling. I like this one. Okay. Come on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Got a Jaguar. Thought it felt a little heavy. We got an authentic here for the Jaguars. Jacksonville was not claimed. They were random going to. That's Robert B on the second line. Robert, congrats. Authentic classic speed here. Travis Etienne's your guess. This is actually a player that I've never had in the series. 3, 2, 1. Partially because he's newer. That made me laugh. First Wonka. Congrats. You got 4 Wonkas. This one's cool. He's on a couple other checklists too. He's on Fire Factory. I think he's been on some of the Gold Rush, not the full size. Fanatic certified. That is Brian Thomas Jr. Rookie. Was he this rookie this last year or the year before? I want to say maybe this last year. Brian Thomas. Very nice. Fanatic certified. Authentic receiver. Nice hit. Let's put that on the Wonka points. Man, we're almost out of 4s. Robert B, nice hit, and congrats on your first Wonka points. I love it. We ran out of table room, so we've got to go down here for now. Hey, box 96, last one of the night. That's South, by the way. So South, you're my only hope. I need to get a second South here, right? 1, 2, 3. 96, Series 31. One more Wonka point tonight. One more. Oh, wait a second. Trade you my spots on the East Coast for that Thomas Helen. You'll have to think about it for a second. 96, 1-pointer. Okay, here we go. Three, 2, 1. That is not a South. That is a West hit. So you guys won 4-3 to 3-2. It was close. Kansas City Chiefs on the Lunar. Becca certified. It also has Mill Creek Sports. That should tell you something. Maybe that tells me something. Everyone pays attention to that weird stuff. Kansas City. Oh, geez. Same line. What's been happening lately? You're hoping for Alex Smith? Robert, Chiefs going double up on this one. Your claim and your random. What are the odds of that? Becca certified. There should be a Mill Creek. Well, there's not. It's just... No, I shouldn't say that. Mill Creek usually just has the little card, not a sticker, which I find to be weird, but that's how we do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's a quarterback, but it's not Alex Smith. I'm sorry. I love Alex Smith, too. This, we've said his name a few times tonight. That is Warren Moon. Warren Moon on the Chiefs Lunar. Going to Robert. Robert, nice hit there. Congrats, double up. We've been having some weird stuff happen in the 2-boxers lately, it feels like. Congrats. Warren Moon and Brian Thomas Jr. on the authentic. That means you guys win. Let's quickly get some names going here. You don't have to stick around to watch this if you don't want to, but someone's going to walk away with 70 credit. Use it however you want to. I don't care. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Just bear with me. I got to get the half spots and do everything here. It takes me a second. Should be around 200-ish spots. We do not include the dollar break on this for obvious reasons. Vlad, Dustin, Nick, Brian. Do a couple half spots to equal one. Jonathan Ardell. Couple half spots there for Nick as well. This part is going to suck. Good night. Dustin, Nick, and Chad. Dustin, Nick, Chad, Mark. Dustin, Nick, Chad, Mark. Scorching Bill Asquito, right? Scorching Bill Asquito. Yes, yes, yes. No buys in here. That's all of them. Okay. Spots, 210, 227. Okay. If you're still here with me, let's run this list 7 times. Top spot gets 70 Big Al's bucks to use whatever you want. Okay, there's one. Hold on. Can I copy the whole dang list? I thought it was 228. No, it's 227. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Congrats on getting the North, guys. I knew they'd pull through for you. We're going to do a different thing next time. And 7. Jason T. getting 70 Big Al points. Look at that. You finished first on a ram.org. Tim second, Adam third, Brian fourth. You guys were close there. Jason T with 70. I'm going to write it down for you. That does it for the night, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Quick recap. Non-Big Al stuff. We had Adam Fox. We had Damian Lillard. We had Mike Tyson. Probably my favorite item of the night. Mike Tyson Funko. This thing's freaking cool, man. That's sweet. Mike Tyson. We had third-party helmets. Saquon Barkley, Rod Woodson, and Jamar Chase. I love it. Big Al's jerseys, Philip Forsberg, Kevin Garnett, and Big Al's full sizes were Warren Moon, Eddie George, Zach Thomas, Larry Fitzgerald, Anthony Richardson, LaDainian Tomlinson, Devin Hester, Trent Dilfer, and Brian Thomas Jr. Fun stuff all around, guys. World's coming to an end. Exactly. Appreciate you hanging out with me. As always, congrats, winners. Sorry to those that didn't. We'll see you on Wednesday. See you on Wednesday if you guys are around. Have a great night, and we'll see you later this week.